Just in the last few hours, we've also learned this is exactly what caused the fire that started on Thorpe Road south of Spokane. Our Bronte Sorotsky joins us now in studio and explains how these man-made fires are stretching our firefighters and crews thin.
Well, Kirsten, as fire crews county-wide battle fires that have grown to thousands of acres, our local firefighters are exhausted, especially because of that fire that popped up earlier today was completely preventable.
It's ridiculous. We shouldn't have to deal with fires that are preventable in this kind of condition.
As fire resources across the county are stretched thin, battling fires that have claimed people's homes and even a life, people are still starting other fires in this area.
We did find an unattended camp right at the origin of the fire, right near the railroad tracks. It looked like people had been living there.
That campfire took away crews that could have been helping with the two massive fires that have altered this region in just one weekend. Firefighters have been working non-stop.
If you can imagine what it's like to come home for maybe 24 hours, get to see your kids, get a phone call, you have to be back on the road and on a fire that next morning. That's been the life that we're living.
With how quickly both the Oregon Road and Gray fires have grown in the last few days, Spokane firefighters were worried the same could happen here, especially with favorable weather conditions.
Very fortunate that we caught it today where it was. It had a lot of potential, especially if we would have had some winds added to this.
And while they're glad it didn't grow as much as other fires have, this fire was completely preventable.
We're just not in that time of year that you can afford to have fires.
And I asked Fire Chief Schaeffer the best thing that people can do right now to help as crews battle these fires. His response was to listen to their evacuation orders and obey any burn bans in the area. Live in studio, Bronte Sorotsky for News Now.